Here are some types of presentations that you might give or see, and I'd like to say some things about them. These are all based on my experience and certainly are not an exhaustive list or even an authoritative list of everything that's out there. Among the first things you should know about presenting is who is the audience. You can give a great presentation and have it fail because you said the right things to the wrong people. First thing you want to know is what's the purpose of your presentation. It's important to know where the audience should look. Where do you want them to look? At the screen? You want them to look at you? Where should they look? That's an important consideration. First type of presentation that we all know about is presenting to an audience. It can be tricky, but in this case, you just want to inform the audience and not give a scientific treatise. Keep it short. Don't read the screen or use superfluous decorations. If you use numbers instead of bullets, then people can ask about number 6 instead of saying, "What is it?" Avoid projecting pages of text. That is death. People will get lost in reading it and you'll lose them. In fact, why not just give handouts? It's a much better thing to do. Tell people they've got handouts. They don't have to worry about trying to read what's on the screen. What I do is try and record sessions, and I've done this since 1997. I put the videos online using YouTube, and the audience can review it, students can review it, remember and retain. I'm recording this presentation today, and you'll be able to see it. You can use it also as a teaching tool, which is another type of presentation. You don't want to get them confused. This is more content-based. You want to make sure it's visible from everywhere. And if people can't see it, bring them up. Keep a lot of time on a slide. You can use auxiliary materials as well. A third type is taking any of your presentations and repurposing them so that learners can control what they see. Of course, another type is what we call the pecha-kucha. Pecha-kucha means small talk in Japanese, and this was invented to actually keep people from speaking too much. Every 20 seconds you'll see slide changes and no time for fillers. Few words, and it really helps people refine their message. Here's an example of one. This is a trip to the Elephanta Caves. Here we leave from the Mumbai Gate on a very, very slow boat to Elephanta Island. When we get there, we have to climb up 120 stairs. But we get to get up close and personal with gods and goddesses. After an hour climbing down the stairs, we take another slow boat ride and get back to the Gateway of India. That's a sample of a pecha-kucha. Easy to do. Another type of presentation is a multimedia presentation. These are online programs, and you can find them, such as Prezi is one. It's pretty popular with students. Another one is called eMaze, which is freemium, means there's a lot of pay involved, or some pay involved. You get a free version, but not necessarily. Another type is video presentations, which I think we're all familiar with. The 6th type. YouTube is one. Here's an example of a YouTube video. There's also Vimeo, which is another tool you can upload videos, though it's a little bit more professional. The presentation that you see now is an example of a whiteboard presentation. This is using VideoScribe, and these are presentations that draw themselves. They're doodling presentations. They actually show you what you want to say, but makes the point using graphics and videos. There are other types of whiteboard software. They all cost money because they're professional programs intended for business. None really yet for education, though you can use these for educational purposes. I try and do that. Then finally, the other presentations that I forgot or don't know about, there's way more than I mentioned here. So the idea is to learn to use presentations to their best benefit.